are doing the embossing here. And that engraved roll impression will try to reflect on the sheet from the top side. Okay. And the bottom side, the rubber roll, which will help to get the impression on the sheet. Now, this is a guide roll or earlier roll. And after that, the pulling drums here. Pulling drums are there. Again, it will pass, the sheet is pulled here. And then the sheet is, a measuring device here. How much sheet is, footage. How many meters you have, the production is there, like that. Per week, per 8 hours, per shift.
Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, this calendar roll, actually 2 roll is enough for maintaining the thickness. Why we need 4 rolls, sir?
No. This see, 2 roll is nothing but they are giving only the mixing purpose. Mixing. Here, 2 roll just mix the material. Further mixing. Post mixing bolte hai usko. See, generally the conversion of powder it take place here only. Bambari mixer. Right. But for further mixing, we are using a 2-roll mill. It is an option actually. It is an option here. Okay. After that, there is a strainer. Strainer का काम क्या है? Again the material get further mixed and you are getting here a strip. आपको strip चाहिए. Strip should be passed here. And this is a calendar roll which will give the final shape to the film or sheet. Now see here.
But why we need a 4-roll continuously instead of to maintain this 3-roll is also 2-roll is also okay, no? If you want 1 mm means we can have 1 mm. Yesterday you told about the rollers. In the rollers it has to pass in between thickness is maintained. So within the first 2 roll also we can get this, no sir?
Yes, no. Remember this thing first here. This is the set of 3 roll. The function of this roll is to create the sheet, right? Here, I told you yesterday the dimension also. Here is the highest gap. There is again medium gap and this is the lowest gap. Lowest gap. This gap is at the diameter of the sheet here. We cannot produce a sheet here because here within a one that 2-roll bill you cannot see. धीरे धीरे आपको thickness को you have to decrease करना चाहिए धीरे धीरे. See now here a maximum gap here between the 2-roll. Then after that here is a medium gap, and there is again a smallest gap. Smallest means the sheet thickness. Actually, how much you want that thickness will be here only. Therefore, here this 3-roll will give the final thickness of the sheet, and that's why we are using a set of 3-roll here, friend. Okay, इनका speed भी अलग अलग है. इनका speed अलग, इनका speed अलग, इनका speed अलग. All different speed. Given the temperature also different, and therefore speed and temperature and the distance between any 2-roll is varying. It is not same. They are different, and that's why we are getting a proper sheet. We cannot produce a sheet on the 2-roll mill. 2-roll mill work is to only the mix the material, mixing purpose or blending purpose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah. Okay. Therefore, further, if you see here, the dimension also, the temperature also going on decreasing here. Even the distance also, this between gap between the 2-roll. Here is the highest. Here is a medium. And here is the lowest. Lowest means it is equal to the diameter of the thickness of the sheet. Now, embossing roll. Embossing roll, I told you, one is a engraved roll or is a rubber roll. Therefore, impression will be there by passing through these 2-roll. The rubber roll just pressing the sheet into the engraved roll. And therefore, the image will be formed there. After that, cooling drums are there. Two cooling drums which will cool the sheet again. And these are a measuring device. Okay. That is what is a beta gauge. Beta gauge हम लोग use करते. Very minor thickness you can measure here, friend, by using the beta gauge. Right. And after that, there may be a printing unit. Footage is there. There are many equipments actually online. Printing unit, corona treatment unit, footage unit. There are a number of units are there. And after that, lastly, the surface winding unit. Surface winding means is the main role which it is rotating and on which there are other role. That role is get winding the plastic film or sheet. Therefore, here this roll is rotating. Due to this roll is also rotating. This one, and the sheet is get wounded on this sheet, this roll. This is a simple friend, a calendaring plant. Any question here again? Hello. See now, embossing. To create leather like a grains or other surface structure, the hot sheet coming from the stripper rolls is passed between the steel rolls, nipped by a rubber rolls that forces the PVC to the grains. Now, to laminate another sheet or a fabric, I told you yesterday, the leather cloth. Leather cloth also we can manufacture by calendaring unit only, friend. Okay, just you have to pass here the another here you have to part the another roll here, so that the sheet will go cloth roll or paper roll, whatever you want. Hence, to laminate another sheet or fabric to the calendar sheet, it may be nipped against the sheet or the last calendar rolls, or laminating station may be installed in the place of the embossing roll. Now, after flushing and gelation, either two roll or mill extruder is used to form the strains or any acceptable forms. Melt is maintained and delivered to the calendar at 160, 140 to 160 temperature of the calendar rolls. The calendar rolls squeeze a plastic melt into the flat sheet. Yes, we have seen yesterday is a type of calendars: I type, L type, inverted L type, and J type. All these having a specific application frame. Yesterday we have seen this J type calendar, and also we have seen the inverted L type. This inverted L type calendar. See the material going like this, and is going like this. See here, a cotton fabric you are passing here. Okay, and the sheet is get wounded in the next rolls. Now, if you see here, calendar rolls are normally made up, I told you, chilled iron material to manufacture rolls. Cast chilled iron. Stainless steel also used, but stainless steel is a very hard one, and to fabricate it was very difficult, stainless steel. But the deflection wise, the steel is better than the cast roll. Cast roll get deflected easily, but the steel roll cannot be deflected, and therefore it is have an advantage over the cast roll material. Now, heating systems. High pressure steam is used, right? These are the temperature for the heating systems. See, I told you yesterday only the plug is here. There is a pipe inside. The drill to this calendar roll. There is a small pipe is there, and that pipe will help to insert the chilled water inside. Therefore, high pressure hot water. This is the effective method to heat and cool the calendar rolls by circulating the high pressure water through each rolls. Now, even oil also used, but oil generally it will spoil the rolls, and therefore it is stopped nowadays. Processing parameters. If you see the processing parameters are very important here, friend. The control generally are kept on the temperature, speed, pressure, and the nib cap. These are the control point for the PVC regime. Okay. And now see, I told you yesterday only the roll temperature and roll speed here, friend. See the roll temperature. First roll 145 to 150. Second roll 150 to 155. Third roll 155 to 160. And fourth roll. See the temperature goes on increasing. See here speed also goes on increasing. And that's why we want this 4 roll actually, friend, to get the actual thickness. Hello.
In the rollers, whether heat is done or cooling is done, sir.
See here, the roll between these two rolls, a largest gap, very big gap. See, it's a medium gap. And see, is the lowest gap. This gap is equal to the thickness of the sheet here, friend. Very simple thing.
Sir, can you?
Hello.
Hello.
हाँ.
सर यहाँ पर जो रोल और टेम्परेचर दिया है ना सर, इसमें हम लोग हीटिंग कर रहे हैं या कूलिंग कर रहे हैं सर?
No, it is we are hitting the rolls, hitting कर रहे हैं हम लोग.
So oil inside it, oil will go and come back, huh?
Yes, oil भी करते हैं, steam भी करते हैं, water का steam से भी होता है ये.
Hydraulic or which oil?
Hello.
Which oil, sir?
The silicon oil. Hello. Silicon
Okay.
oil. Yes,
Okay.
yes. See the speed also. The first roll having a lowest speed, but this roll having the higher speed. Due to this, thickness can be arranged, friend. Whatever the thickness you want, that can be arranged here only in the speed. And this temperature will help to adjust the thickness of the sheet. And now I told you, see the now gap between the two rolls. It is a higher here. It is a medium. See now, high gap, medium gap, and low gap. See, the very low gap. This gap is equal to the actual thickness of the sheet or maybe film. Now, see the roll temperature, for example, for maybe, the sheet manufacturing purpose, see 165, 160 is about PVC, 168, 171, 174. See the speed, 80, 82, 85, 88. And it is same. The clearance is the high, medium, and low. Now, compensation for deflection here, friend. If you see here, when see, there are 3 faults always observed while calendaring. What are that fault? Generally, these rolls made up from the cast steel iron. If they are made up from the stainless steel, then there will be no deflection like this. But generally, people are prefer that a cast steel iron. Now, why they want cast steel iron? Because the rolls are easy to grind, rolls are easy to fabricate. There are many advantages of the cast steel iron over the stainless steel material. Now here, what is happening? When you pass the material inside between the two roll, right? The roll is like this. It is a, see now, when the material here, see white is the material. At that time, here is a higher gap and at the edge is a lower gap. And therefore, the sheet of the thickness is middle is high and at the edge, it is the lower. The people will not accept, the customer will not accept such a film or sheet. He want uniform thickness. Now, how can you achieve this? How can you achieve? Then what the designer is doing now here, see friend, designer doing the crowning. Ye roll ka crowning karega. How the crowning? Like this. Like this crowning. Crowning means the roll is straight one, right? Now he has remove this part, and this part for this roll. And also the second roll, same thing. Right? And when this roll rotate, that time, this type of gap will be never, the create. Because, see now here already you have given the, the two roll are touching to each other here. And when the running machine, you will get a equal here. The gap is not like that. The gap is not like that there, friend. because of now you've done the crowning here. The crowning will help you to reduce the to get the equal thickness of the at every point, middle and at the edges, same thickness will be observed because of the crowning of the roll. This is called the crowning of the roll, friend. Generally, what happens when you pass the material inside, the roll get deflected because of the high force between the two roll or three roll. And to avoid that, we are doing the crowning here, crowning of a roll. Now, friend, the roll bending, the calendar lines during the operation generate high forces exerted on the rolls to squeeze the plastic mat into the thin web or sheet. High forces can be bend the rolls. Yes, roll. I have shown you the figure just now. The roll get bent, and how can overcome? By crowning. You have to crown the rolls, which have a greater diameter in the middle than at the edges. Just we have seen now here. See now. Higher diameter here and lower diameter here at the edges. The second way to get the equal thickness is crossing. You have to cross the two rolls. The arrangement of the rolls are just in the cross way. Right. Cross means just like we have a sign of the crossing like that, the same way. Thus, increasing the nip of the opening at the either end of the rolls. Therefore, what will happen due to that? The middle portion is a lower thickness, and the higher at the edges, the thickness will be same. The third thing is that roll bending. You can also do the roll bending, means what? You can apply some forces. And see, roll bending, where the bending moment is applied to the end of each roll by having a second bearing on each roll neck, which is then loaded by the hydraulic cylinder. That I am showing you the figure also here. See, this is a roll crossing here. See, one roll is like this, other roll is straight like this. Due to that, the distance between the two rolls is minimum, and at the edges there is a distance is increased in between the two rolls. See now here, after crowning, what will happen? See now here, crowning, you are doing the crowning here like this. And now see the after bending also. When the roll start to bend, that time if you apply here force and here force, the roll cannot bend. Due to this reaction of these two forces at the end of the bearing section. And hence, you will get a very positive roll bending here, friend. Now see here also a crowning. See now. 1, 2, and 3 cases. Now troubleshooting of the calendering, a sheet or plant. Now, friend, here, any question here, friend? In roll crowning, roll crossing, roll bending, these are the things happening every time while calendering the sheet. Now, if we are going to take the troubleshooting in the calendering process. See now here, compound formulation. It is a faulty. Then what will happen? What that happened due to the use of wrong ingredients. or wrong quantity. The quantity are not a correct way. Now, plasticizer, suppose you have only add the 10%, what will happen? The flowability goes on decreases there. Now, poor gauge. Why this happen? Improper temperature, improper compound, and improper flow. Why the poor gauge observed? Because of the improper temperature, improper compound, and improper flow. If you, therefore, what is the remedies? You have to use the optimum temperature, optimum compound, and a proper flow for that. Next thing, poor gauge. Uh, tricks. Tricks means the lies on the film. Why this happen? Because of the poor compounding, improper temperature, and contamination. These three things causes for the tricks. Therefore, you have to control that. Compounding, you have to right quantity, you have to take, and you have to do the proper compounding of that, proper mixing. Then you have to use the proper temperature while molding. Contamination, you have to check up the contamination. After that, thickness variation. Friend, why this thickness variation of the film or sheet? Due to the deflection in the rolls. We have seen that rolls. Crowning. If the roll bending, therefore we have to overcome that roll bending. We have to doing a roll crowning, then roll bending, and the third one is roll axing, right? By doing all these three, you can adjust the thickness of the sheet or maybe film. Therefore, you have to do the proper alignment of the rolls. Then film curling or a side bending. Generally, if you see the sheets are get side bended or curling, this is not a process fault. It may be wrong of, roll design, not proper. Film curling or side bending generally happen due to the wrong roll design. The design is not proper, then this thing will happen. Therefore, non-uniform roll temperature also you have to check up so that you can avoid these faults which is observed in the sheet or film. The discoloration, it is also one fault. Generally, what happens while manufacturing the sheet or film, there may be discoloration. There may be some other color will appear, some black marks will be appear. That time you have to check up their friend. And what are the causes of that regrind material? Generally, whatever the material you are using or for the batch, there may be regrind one, use one. Secondly, discoloration due to the in the calendaring, maybe the pigment. quality of the pigment. Pigment start to, unstable at higher temperature. Pigment always get fade due to the high temperature. By shearing action take place, temperature may raise, and the temperature will affect the pigment. Pigment get fade, and due to that, the discoloration is observed in the sheet or film. Now, what are the advantages of rendering process? See, if you manufacture the sheet or film by sheet plant, the output is lower. But if you see, the output of a calendar is a very high, friend. The speed is very high here to manufacture the sheet or film. The calendar roll runs very fast. Here also, the versatile in a product design. You can design any type of product here. Even if you want to any type of pattern on the sheet or film, even also it permit the lamination, inline lamination. And lastly, embossing without additional equipment. These are the very, very important, friend. If you see this embossing, then lamination, then design, different type of patterns, this we can achieve by a calendering process. One, we can increase a maximum width of film or sheet. The third thing is that increase the maximum width of film or sheet. We can increase because the calendars are there. Increase the width. I told you film and sheet both can be manufactured by the calendering plant. Better control of film or sheet thickness. Because you have seen there the three rolls, they're rotating at a different speed, different temperature. They give the final shape to your sheet or film. Therefore, thickness will be not too much vary at any point. And again, I told you there is a beta gauge. That beta gauge also help to achieve a correct thickness. If the thickness is vary, the signal again go to the panel, and that definitely there will be a specific adjustment of the rolls or rotating rolls, and you can control the thickness online. Nowadays, lot of improvement is there in the calendering plant, friend. The properties are more uniform across the width of the product. If you check the property at any place on the sheet or film which you have manufactured, the properties are same. Which are the properties? Maybe tensile strength, maybe elongation, maybe impact strength, maybe flexural strength, maybe tear strength. These all are the physical properties, maybe thickness. Therefore, these physical properties are uniform at any place of the sheet or film. There is no variation. This is a very plus point, friend, of this sheet or film. Next point is better optical properties. Now, optical properties means maybe transparency, maybe translucence property. Now, better optical properties due to the cooling shield rules. Why this happen, friend? Because you are arresting the very hot material and there is a window that you can perform there. Now here, PVC being a heat-sensitive material, it is a safer by calendering process than extrusion process. Yes, it is a definitely friend. Because in calendering, we are not increasing the temperature above 200. See, if you see the temperature here, we are only having the temperature 185, 174. Or maybe, see this is a 165, 160 temperature. It is a below a 200. But in case of a extrusion, temperature, that maybe increase very high. It is above 180, 190. Maybe it is a temperature 190 also, and at that temperature, it is a possibility to degrade the PVC material. Hence, this is a calendering process. It's a really better process for the PVC material because it is sensitive material, heat sensitive material. Now, which are the application of the calendering plant? The application include sheet in hospitals. If you see the sheets, which is a spread on the hospital bed, that sheet is made by the calendering plant, calendering process. Winter blankets, raincoats, tablecloths, and draperies, water tank liners, wall covers, thermoform sheet, packaging application, medical applications, stationery items, films, folders, luggage bag, applications, countertops, flooring. See the all flooring manufactured by the PVC material only by calendering process. Upholstery, automobiles applications, because all the seat covers and many things inside the interior, that material you are getting by the only the calendering process. Remember this thing. And lastly, the toys. There are a number of applications of a calendering sheet and film frame. They may be heat sealed, heat shrunk for the blister packaging, or used plain as a wrapping material. Any gift, if you want to wrap, you can use the calendar sheet also. Then mulches, swimming pool liners, reservoir films, vapor barriers. These are the another application of a calendering sheet or film. Now, see here, a diagram shows you a PVC material calendering of a plant for the PVC material. See here, the calendering unit is there. It is called as a calendar. This is a calendar unit or calendar. See, a material this is a bank here, molten mass that I told you. Here is a Bambari mixer. You are adding the material here, or maybe kneader here, or maybe baby extruder here, right? From that, you are adding material here, molten mass. Then see how it is get passed from first, second, third, and fourth roll. These are the calendar rolls. Offset calendars. Now see, friend here, cooling rolls, which will cool the. See, there are very small variation of the calendering plan. This is also one variation here, friend. Yes, trimming. We want suppose 1 meter width. It is possible. Then you can cut from the both side the sheet or film by applying the blade. The take-off roll or a winding rolls. This also variation is available in the market. This is for a PVC, polyvinyl chloride. See, now I told you the leather cloth. How the leather cloth is manufactured. This is a I-type roll frame. Arrangement is a superimposed roll, super one above other. See here, 1, 2, and 3 rows. They arrange in a vertical. This is the first roll, second roll, and third roll. What is difficulty here? It is difficult to fill stock here, friend. You cannot add the material from this side. Difficult to add. Inverted L and Z type is a very good, a configuration or geometry of the calendar rolls. I see generally the fabrics are adding here. I see this is a take-off roll here and it's a coated fabric here. Instead of this I roll, there may be a inverted calendar rolls are there, inverted type, L type. I hope I have shown you the kneader yesterday, but you can also see this, how the kneader work here, friend. See, these are the mastication, material mixing, see I told you yesterday only, I have shown you this video, but again I am showing, how the components, how the component help here to mix the material. This is just animation of this mixing screw, single screw extruder. See now here. See here, resin is granule. They are adding here in the hopper. See, there is a blade at the hopper, so that there is no bridging of the gap here in the throat of the hopper. See that here, the higher depth of the channel, material get conveyed forward direction. See now here is a melting zone. See here, vent is, see the gases are going out from this place because the PVC material. See again here you are adding some filler or maybe pigment here. There are different ports available on the barrel. Various type of designing gears also available here for the proper mixing. See here also some gases will be passed from this place. There are the fixed pin here. See now, this pins. What is the helping of pins? The mixing purpose. It help to mix. If you see this pin,
Means we call it as extruder or what is this one, sir?
this is a friend mixing equipment. It is the extruder only. It's the extruder. But see here, different years. The extruder is not a single screw here. They have added many mixing equipments here. I told you here. See now, here also see. This also help to mix the things. See here. See how the material diverted, separated. And nowadays, this type of mixing technique is available, friend. And it gives a homogeneous mixing. Completely, you will get a very homogeneous melt, and the quality, definitely you will get the good quality of the articles by such a compound. Because these screws are self-cleaning screw, friend. Now I told you, see how does the machines get sketches of the machine for the a calendar unit. There are different type of variation. I am showing you some variation here, friend. See now a super mixer. First one is the super mixer here, which will just makes the blend here, right? Dry blend. The first one making the dry blend. That means plasticizer, resins, additives, like that. Here is the second here, a Bambury mixer. See now, here's a Bambury mixer. Here is a super mixer, Bambury mixer. Bambury mixer again, whatever the dry blend, the PVC powder, that is get absorbed by the plasticizer, heat stabilizer, all type of ingredients that get a dry blended here in a super mixer or maybe high speed mixer. Then it is get dumped on this a Bambury mixer. After Bambury mixer, the mixing is going on there, and the molten mass is created. Plastic gets melted in the Bambury mixer, friend. After that, there is a not proper mixing. Then again, a two-roll mill. First two-roll mill. Again for the mixing purpose. Then again, this material get transferred to the second two-roll mill, just for mixing purpose. And after this two-roll mill, second two-roll mill, the material, completely molten mass, it gets shifted to a third one here, a strainer. What is a strainer here, friend? It is a baby extruder. Baby extruder. And from that, a strip. Now, I told you, the strip is maybe a half-inch thickness and 2-inch width. This gets passed on this calendering unit. This is a calendering unit frame. There are having a 4 set of rolls. You know that the distance between these higher, medium, and lower. Here is a strip, maybe 2-inch width and half-inch thickness, is going through this 3 roll. And due to is a variation temperature, a variation speed, and variation, the distance among them, it will create a proper sheet or film, proper thickness. And now there's a conveyor belt here, cooling systems are there. It will cool the sheet. If you want to embossing here, you can put the embossing here only at the very front side of the calendering unit. The cooling take place here, friend. And after cooling, there may be some inspection here. If the sheet having any fault, or there are a number of equipments are there, friend. Beta gauge is there, footer is there, then edge cutter. Whatever the excess, the cutting will be take place. There may be some printing unit. afterwards. Printing unit print the, the ISI trademark, their physical property, their material, everything, the manufacturing date, everything will be there. Therefore, there are 5 to 6 equipments are there. After cooling, and then here is a surface winding take place, auto surface winding. Only one roll is there, and that roll will rotate the another roll. Very simple type of process thread. See here, a two-roll mill, two-roll mill. Here maybe they are adding the other polymer with PVC for the proper mixing purpose. That may be reason. See now again the third variation of the calendering plant. See again here calendering.
Already in the previous slide, above also there is Bambry mixer.
Yeah.
Below they have two roller and one stainer. A stainer means we are adding some coloring agent, no sir?
Yeah. No, what happened many times, what happened, color we are not adding here. Color maybe we are adding at the here only.
Yeah, in 5 serial.
Yeah, it is a strainer here, or maybe a small baby extruder. We can add color here because these things again here the mixing will take place and the color get maybe fade there by sharing action.
Okay.
Therefore, at the last moment color maybe we are adding here with friend.
Okay.
Now see here again the different variation calendering unit, again inverted air type. Now see here again this calendar unit passing here, maybe embossing rolls are here. This embossing roll, I told you rubber roll and engraved roll. The impression that sheet will pass through, the hot sheet will pass through this two roll. One is a rubber roll, or is a engraved roll. Engraved roll having the impression, right? Maybe design, various type of design will be engraved there on the stainless steel roll, and this roll is a rubber roll. So what is happening? Due to that rubber roll, that get pressed, the sheet get pressed inside that engraved portion, and the same will get mirror image on the sheet. And after that, that printed sheet or maybe embossed sheet will pass through a cooling unit where the sheet is get cool. Then here again, thickness gauge, beta gauge, I told you. A machine is there which will measure the thickness of the sheet or film. Then pull roll, which will do the continuous pull. The speed should be synchronized. Speed of pull, speed of this cooling unit, speed of this take-up unit, and speed of the embossing rolls should be synchronized. After that, here is a spreader rolls. Here, it is a get, spreader roll means excess suppose sheet will be there that get accommodated here, friend. After pulling roll, and this again a winding, maybe center winding or maybe a surface winding. You can choose anyone, but surface winding is always good. This is also another variation. See here, a calendar roll is here, unit. Here is the embosser rolls are there. And see, there are 3 set of rolls which have a cooling inside. This is called as a cooling cans rolls. And here's the thickness gauge. If the thickness is not proper, then again there is a extension here take place. Therefore, here the thickness gauge will measure your thickness. If it is not proper, then again the speed of this will increase. See, how can you decrease the thickness? Very simple. You have to keep here is a lower speed, here is a higher speed. Due to that, what will happen? The sheet will get elongated due to the higher different speed of the rolls, and the sheet get a proper thickness. Many time what is happening here, excess of sheet will be, there is a higher speed. I told you there are very high speed train per minute. Maybe 500, 1000, meter per minute. Very high speed train here. And that speed, due to that, what is happening? The sheet get accommodated too much at the front side. Now, how can you, this accommodation of the seat? See, here is the accumulator. The sheet can spread here like this. Whatever, sheet will be available here, it will get pass here. That means there is accommodation, maximum accommodation. These are the floating rolls. These are the floating rolls, which will give the straight, right, to this sheet, increase the maximum area of the sheet. And this last is what? A pull rolls, which will pull the sheet continuously. And then lastly, a winder. Again, maybe center winding or a surface winding. It is another typical plan, the calendering unit. See here, the blender. At the top is the blender are there. Pit stop. Again, here is the measuring take place. By measuring, again, you have to add here a kneader. Kneader is nothing but the small baby extruder. The material get kneaded here. And see now, this material get, a die, screen packs, breaker plate, and through this die, the material get dumped here in the mill. Two-roll mill. This is a two-roll mill. And after mixing the material proper, that will go to the calendering unit by conveyor belt. Now here, see, again the sheet get here, get dumped here, the material molten mass. It is get shaped by this calendar unit, and there is a stripper rolls. The stripper rolls will cool the sheet. After that, the embossing take place. Embossing means designing of the sheet. Now, friend, see here, after this calendar unit, stripper roll, again embossing roll. What is the role of embossing roll? To give a impression, different type of impression. And then after that, the cooling rolls are there. The chilled water gets circulated in these drums, right, or rolls. And that sheet is going over that drums or rolls. And again, there is a guiding rolls here, and the sheet get bounded here by surface winding. See, this is another plan frame of the calendering unit. See here, a Bambari mixer, heating mixer, a high-speed mixer. Okay, high-speed mixer here. The material get here dumped by the dry blend. It produces dry blend, high-speed mixer. Then it will, this is an internal mixer or maybe Bambari mixer. It will create the lumps of a plastic material. Dry powder convert into the molten mass by this intensive mixer. Bambari mixer is also called as the intensive mixer. Remember this thing. We will take a 2 minutes in gap, and we will again join here after 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, friend. We will again start this. This again a Banbury mixer. I told you high-speed mixer, Banbury mixer. The material get conveyed here as a lumps molten mass on this first two roll mill. Then again the second two roll mill. Right. See the mixing take place. And the third way again for to make the strips for stripping purpose, we have here a small kneader or a baby extruder. Right. And through this baby extruder, the strip is passing through this a calendering unit. Right. It's a L-type inverted calendering unit is there. Now after calendering unit, there is a, a device that is a embossing unit. If you want to emboss, you can emboss, right? And after that embossing, there is a conveyor belt. A stripper plates are there, stripper. And the stripper belt on that, it is for cooling purpose, right? Then the sheet is get wounded here on the cooling, section. See now there is a drums are there. They are having a very low temperature, and the sheet is get pass through this all one above other the rolls, and the sheet is get again going through the winding station. But there are number of equipments, so small a beta gauge there for thickness, printing unit is there, then footage is there. There are number of equipment, they are not shown here, but you have to consider these equipments also present here. Okay. Now, see again, this again a second unit is there.
Sir, one doubt. We are showing almost similar pictures, but maybe these things are used for a different purpose. If you can explain the purpose also, it will be understandable, sir. Because same roller is there, same Banbury mixer is there. Almost
yeah.
similar to me.
No, it is a what happened, friend. This is the same design you can see now here. This is the main purpose is to show you that, see how they are using a two-roll mill, maybe Banbury mixer. See now here in this case, see a Banbury mixer here. Then again two-roll mill. Then again, see the kneader. See where is the kneader now? Kneader is in between the two-roll mill. Between two-roll mill. There are again first and second two-roll mill. Why this variation I am showing you? See, it's a kneader or a strainer. It's a strainer here. Because of there are number of the material, they are not mixed properly. And this is the main reason to show you all these equipments, because suppose this is not working, then you have to see this combination. If see the previously slide, see the first two roll mill, second two roll mill, and then there is kneader or strainer. Okay, now see this is the diagram here. First two roll mill, this strainer here, or maybe kneader here, and after that again here is a second two roll mill. Why this happening? Because of you should understand that the material is very difficult to mix. You should have a homogeneous material. If at any point the material should exhibit same properties, and that's why there is a lot of combinations are there. But see, the all are overall they are in the same ways, right? No, not too much variation. Only the mixing is variation. See the other from this calendar unit, they are same there. But many equipments, they are not shown here also. I told you beta gauge is not there, printing unit is not there, corona treatment is not there, footage is not there. These are the equipments that are also present there. Okay. Now see if you see the calendaring plant, there may be printing department separate, weighing department separate, mixing department separate, embossing department. Suppose you don't want to emboss online, you can prepare the film or sheet first, and then you go to the embossing department print. There is storage department, foaming department. See, 1 mm sheet, you want to make the 4 mm sheet. It is possible by a foaming department. The foaming department is there. We are going to take one lecture on this foaming department, right? We have how to make the foams, right? That time I will tell you this plant, foaming department, how the 1 mm sheet become a 4 mm sheet, right? Then there's the lamination department. Lamination means suppose paper and a PVC leather or a PVC sheet and the cloth, how they get laminated, right? That's the lamination department is also there. Then lastly, quality control department. You have to control the quality of the product, final product, right? And for that purpose, we are using this quality control department. And last is the administration. This is a full setup of a calendaring plant frame, right? These are the different departments in the board industry. If you see that I told you I was working with the board industry, that time these departments were present there, right? Suppose they have a film or sheet, maybe in the storage, but the customer want some print on that. How can you do now print? You cannot manufacture like the new one. At such a time, you have to again use this embossing department, which will again give a complete different design and different printing also, right? Therefore, there are various type of printing, get image of the different printing unit and roles are there present, right? Now, see, these are the finishing lines after this. A coating machine is there, calendaring embossing is there, then foam application is there, foam applicator, right? There is a surface lacquering and the varnish machines are there, vacuum foaming machines also there, cold forming machines also there, welding equipments, they are also there, friend. The high frequency welding take place between the two film or two sheets. Then cold forming equipments are processing of ABS sheet, right? Vacuum forming to display the features, bubble packs, right? Different type of particles. So we are using this vacuum forming machine also there.
The raincoats are done by the this thing welding, what you are told.
Reinforcing material.
Raincoat will have that welding, no? Is that welding you are talking?
Raincoat. Na? Yes. They have their welding machine also there, friend. They are but generally what happen? These are the big industries. They are just produce the film or sheet. They are not in that that business. Raincoat, there is a separate industry, right? And that industry they are manufacturing. They are buying the sheet or film from this company, and there is a separate company they manufacturing the raincoats there, right? By cutting and all these things, right? That is a separate industry, friend. It is not concerned with this industry. Okay.
But that process is welding process.
Yes. Welding process. Correct.
Okay.
That is a welding process. Then vulcanizing equipments are there. Then packaging machines are there. There are a number of equipments, friend, in the final production line. See, I told you the embossing. See, this is the embossing, friend, right? All this leather embossing plate is key component, right? That leather, see the leather here. You cannot, there are different type of designs available, right? These are the reflected by the different rolls are there. Engraved rolls, I told you. A rubber roll and a stainless steel roll, right? And such a type of design, you can, get a mirror image of that, different type of images, right? This is the, for our sheets for the car, right? Different designs are available there, friend. See, now this is also one type of design. After that, see, now this is a completely, see how they are the role, how engraving, right? A mirror image of that. This is a one video you can see also, so that you will get idea. A simple demonstration of the engraving, right? See at the temperature is 209 degrees Celsius, and see how the pressure is get built up there. See now the impression, you have got such a type of impression there. And such a things they are using for the, for branded, pant, and they are using for that purpose. See now the laminates, see how the laminates are manufactured, right? See, plastic laminates, or maybe now you know that there are two type of laminates present in the market: industrial laminates and decorative laminates, right? Now, friend, industrial laminates they are using for the packaging purpose, and many other, there are number of applications are there. And decorative laminates are using for the household, that all in-house items. They are used for the to manufacture the in-house items only. Now, this decorative laminates and the industrial laminates have a lot of applications. They may be made by high pressure method, low pressure methods, and these laminates are used for the applications. Now, see, this is a very simple type of lamination process used to manufacture the laminates. See, the plastic films is laminated or bonded by the squeezing the plastic films between the pairs of the heated rods. See, now these are the heated rods. The red rods, they are heated rods, and they are rotating a counterwise rotation. This is a plastic film here. This is another fabric here. This is again a plastic film is here, friend. Okay. Now see now here. Plastic film is here. The fabric may be bonded to plastic film by squeezing the two materials together between the pairs of the heated rolls under the great pressure. See, the pressure is here. All right, pressure is applied here. In between fabric, from the two side, top and bottom side, a plastic sheet is there. Plastic film is there. Therefore, two fabric may be bonded by passing one of the fabric through a tank of the adhesive, and then passing the two fabric between the pairs of the rulers that squeeze the fabrics together under the great pressure, friend. See now here, a set of two rolls are there. See now, this is the first roll, the second roll set up. Both are, see, heated rolls, and the pressure is applied here and here, lot of pressure. And see, the plastic fabric laminates is manufactured here. Such a laminates have a lot of application, friend. Many people are using for different, the interior of the car, interior of the, the luxurious buses, like that. Such a type of laminates are available in the market, and a very simple method. Some people are doing only the laminates. They are buying the calendering plant, this plastic sheet, and from the textile industry, these fabrics, and they are set up their own plant, and they are giving a good service. This is laminates. They are selling outside, friend, and earning money. If you have a that in your mind to become an entrepreneur, you can also think about this. You have to buy only the plastic film from the rendering plant and the fabric from the textile industry, and you have to set up these things only. Okay. Right. This is also one type of business you can do. Many small vendors, they are manufacturing such a type of laminates. See now, this is another laminate plant here, friend. How it is a manufacture. The backing is, this is a cloth fabric. Okay. See now how it is again. It is that creates a tension here, because any fold, any wrinkles should not be there. Why these rolls? This roll indicate that they are creating the tension to the fabrics, so that there will be not any wrinkle free. Therefore, friend, if you now there are two fabric. Suppose here is a one fabric and this is another fabric here, right? Now this is a facing fabric here. Facing fabric means now if you see now here is a blade remove excess adhesive. This is adhesive pot here, and this is a roll is there, right? This roll is rotating like this. So therefore, this adhesive will get, it may be benzosol adhesives, right? Now this adhesive will get, a layer transfer on this roll. And therefore, see, this when this sheet is unwinding, the roll, see here, you are getting the coating of layer of this adhesive here. And see here, the adhesive fabric and this a without adhesive fabric, they are meeting here. And this again a heated rolls, see here. And here's a too much, they give this pressure here, right? So that the bond will be created fabric to fabric or fabric to plastics, right? With the help of adhesive, right? And see now here, the heated rolls, they are going through these heated rolls, set of heated rolls. And see, it is a fabric bonding take place. Fabric. See, there is no plastic, see here, in between that, see there, adhesive is here. Adhesive tank is there, right? And both are fabric here, see now here. See, you are getting a fabric bonding also. Now, this is also a fabric bonding here, friend. Same diagram is there.
Sir, what is that actual fabric, sir? This one to understand.
Suppose two fabric, you have to, maybe terylene and cotton, right? There are two, different type of fabrics are there, and you have to make a laminate of that, right? And how can you make a laminate? See, such a laminate they are using, satellite, that manufacturing, maybe NASA, maybe any type of that satellite. They, that a shield, they want heat shield, right? Materials. Even for many application, medical application, such a type of fabric are used, friend, right? And such a type, they can't bond it together. So therefore, you have to use a specific adhesive. That adhesive should be compatible with the both that cotton as well as the terylene material. And hence, after heating and pressure, there will be a complete bond between that two material, fabric. And such a material have a lot of application, right? Now, see here, calendering rolls. Again here, one diagram I forgot to show you. This is this is the oil, pressurized, oil, they are get circulated here, friend. See here, lubrication take place here, the oil lubrications. There is a drain tank is here, and the oil get, again there another tank. The pump is there, and it will get pushed here. And by gravitational force, the material should be, the oil should be passed through the here with this bearing of the rolls. But what happened? This is the here, lot of energy required. See, the motor is here, again motor is here, lot of energy is required. So, but the gravitational lubrication is very good. So people are using now this tank is at the top of that calendar unit, and such a unit is very good. It will give the very continuous lubrication here to these rolls, and this roll are getting a smooth rotation to this lubrication, right? This is called as a forced lubrication, and this is called as a gravitational lubrication. Okay, but this gravitational is a cheaper one. This is the forced means you have to spend here energy to pass. Here is another reservoir, and again here is a pump. Therefore, you have to keep this on. But here it is not like that. Once this tank is filled up, then again when it is vanished, then that time it will start. Therefore, this is an economical method to give the lubrication to the rollers. See, I will show you one, the two roll mill here, and you can observe here how the plant is working actually. I have a 3-4 videos now, friend. You can go this video. See now here, PVC material is get mixed here. Hello, are you with me? Hello, am
Yes,
I
sir.
audible to? Yeah. See
Yes,
now
sir.
here.
Yes, sir.
See now here. See the strip. Such a strip passing through the calendering unit, friend. Such a strip is passing through the calendering unit. Okay. See now here, completely mixing take place, friend. This is a two roll mill, friend. See, such a strip they get, continuously going on. See now. It is passed through the calendering unit. It's a PVC material. See, these are the passing over the calendering unit. Now I will show you the second video to you, friend. This again, we have a second video. You can see this. See, the set of rolls are there, right? See, the cooling rolls are there. This is the fumes are there. This is a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt. This is set up the this is a calendering unit. This is a cutting. This is a cutting unit, friend. See the how the sheet is get cut there. This is the see how it is get folded. This is called as a accumulator. It's called as an accumulator. This is a conveyor belt. Again, I have some second video. Just go through. Is the embossing roll. No. See, these are the fabrics, how the fabrics are manufactured and how the design, right? Different type of engraved rolls you have seen now, how they help to create the image of that. And there are a lot of, that smoothness they want, different varieties are there now, friend. Okay. Now see, what are the faults in the calendaring unit now, friend? Right. Uh, See the fish eyes. Fish eyes, generally, what is a fish eyes? It's actually fish eyes structure. The faults are observed in the PVC. That is the undispersed PVC particles. Therefore, you have to increase the mixing. If it is the proper not mixing, then such a type of fault is observed, in the calendaring sheet or film. Then flake marks, right? Flake marks. It is also, like the bird, that leg, uh, uh, that fingers also, that is observed in the sheet or film. And the causes is that it is a kind of incorrect lubrication. Therefore, reduce the external lubricants and increase the mixing and gelation time. These are the solution for that. And adjust the calendar temperature. Plug marks. Generally the plug marks are observed in the sheet. Why is this happening? Due to the poor release of the sheet from the hot rolls, right? Therefore, again, increase the lubrication, reduce the roll temperature, avoid overheating during the mixing. These are the action for this to overcome these plug marks in the calendaring sheet or film. Now, heat lines along the machine's direction. This also create the problem frame. Why this happen? Because of the, as per the plug mark, just we have seen just now, right? And therefore increase the, that temperature and pressure. Definitely, if you see here, what is there? Increase the lubrication and reduce the roll temperature. The same cause for this heat lines marks are there on the machine, the machine direction. That means, that it is a vertical line, not parallel lines, vertical line. Machine direction means vertical lines. Then surface roughness. If you see the surface roughness in the sheet or film, that is due to the incomplete fusion of the plastic material. Therefore, why this happen? Because of it is an infusion. Therefore, raise roll temperature. You have to increase the roll temperature. Now, bank marks. Bank marks means, see now here, I told you in between the two roll, there is a bank is there. It is called as a bank. And that bank marks are maybe present on the sheet or film because of the uneven stock temperature. The temperature is not uniform. Therefore, change size of the stock bank and check variation in the feedback feedstock temperature. The overall discoloration, if you see the film or sheet, it is not a completely one color. There are discoloration. This may be due to the polymer degradation while processing. Therefore, you have to increase the stabilization of that and reduce the overheating of the the rolls. Then dark peaks on the sheet or film. Dark peaks due to the contamination or degraded material. Therefore, that is the main is that you have to check the mixing. If you check the mixing, this you can avoid these dark specks. Crow's feet. See now, crow's feet mark or pine tree marks. V-shaped marks on the sheet. Why this happen? Because of the inadequate preheating or is a too large. 1 minute.
Sir, to visualize whether these all the defects are from fabrics, whatever we are using dress, this is dress material or is that any other material? Sir, fabrics means?
Fabric means, it is a cloth only because fabrics were always call it as a that fabric is a cloth type of things, maybe polyester type of things, friend. Okay.
Like shirt material and all, it is made like this, huh?
Yes.
The shirt materials.
Yeah. shirt materials, correct. But it is, that if you see the now there are a lot of varieties are there in that polyester, right? And they create, in a such a, now you have seen now how they get, the reflect, the effect of that embossing unit, right? There may be paper or there may be a rubber roll, right? And due to the pressurize that paper or rubber roll, the whatever the impression present on the that stainless steel engraved roll, that can be, that marked on this that fabric, right? Now one example I have shown you that there is a two, one fabric is there, and how they put in that die, and you have seen that assembly they have put in the to a compression press, and after some time see the pressure is applied, and some temperature they have given for the die, and you have got the same embossing the pattern on that cloth.
But these are all not manufactured as first rope, then it is not winded into cloth. Directly they are going for a sheet like material, and fabrics are coming nowadays, sir.
Correct, you are right, correct.
So old method, that thread and all we have to prepare. After thread preparation, shirt has to be made. That weaving and other thing, those are all gone.
Yes, correct. Now
Oh.
it is a very automations are there nowadays, and people are having a different type of now technology they are using in the
Oh.
market, and they are giving a lot. Now what happened? The person, the manufacturer, calendar sheet or maybe film manufacturer, they are not doing all these things. They are giving the vendors. There are not lot of vendors are there, right? And they are buying the sheet or film, and they are creating all these type of, the different type of designs, right? Some are making a raincoat, some are making some bags, some are making a purse, ladies purse. Many varieties are there, friend. Even some are using the for the leather, the same can use for the shoe upper, that ladies upper, that slipper apple, chappal, that sandals uppers. Many things are there, and they're using for that nowadays. Even all these shoes manufacturer, they buying from them only, friend, and they are, the cutting, and they are applying for their, the product. Now, if you
Yes,
see
sir.
the crow feeds inadequate, these are the all for troubleshooting in the calendaring frame, right? Then these are the marks available: pinholes, blister marks, windows mark, right? And these are the, causes, and these are the remedies for that. Okay. Suppose pinholes are there or blister marks are there, windows are there, then there may be air trapped in the systems, maybe in the that while processing. Therefore, or maybe incomplete gelation take place. To avoid that, you have to reduce the bank size, raise bank temperature, right? And therefore, you can overcome these, problems. Now, this is a different type of question, right? For that calendaring unit, these are the again some calendaring, the roles are there. If you see, these are different leathers are there available. I have a one plan. You can just go through this. I'm just showing this.
These are synthetic rubbers, sir.
1 minute, I will explain you. You just see this plant. I will explain everything from this plant to you. Don't worry. See, friend, uh, am I audible to you? Hello, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See now here how the decorative laminates are manufactured. Decorative laminates. This is a factory of the decorative laminates. What they are doing here, friend? They are, you know, they are here. See, they have a two type of sheets, right? One is a crafted sheet, crafted paper sheet, and the other is a, that they have a a design sheet, design pattern available. They are buying from the other industry. One is a crafted sheet, crafted paper sheet, and they are also the a design sheet from the other industry. That is made from the plastic only, friend. Right. After that, how they are now here, they are doing the applying the some adhesive there. Now, what is the adhesive? That is not an adhesive actually. That is a MF resin, melamine formaldehyde resin, and urea. This phenol formaldehyde resin. Now, if you see here, for the bonding purpose, they are using the a phenol formaldehyde resin. Now you know that phenol formaldehyde have two types. One is a novolac resin, another is a resolved resin. Right? They are using here a resolved resin because it is a liquid form. PF resin, there are two resins. Novolac is in powder form and resolved is in liquid form. Therefore, now they are using here for lamination purpose a resolved resin. Right? This resolved resin they are applying on that a crafted sheet, right? And after that, see now crafted sheet के ऊपर वो apply करते हैं. After that, they are now there is a drying unit is there. They are drying there. After drying, that is a one process. Now they are taking the design sheet, right? Design pattern sheet. Now that sheet again they are giving a coating of a melamine resin. Now why they are giving melamine resin? For shining purpose. For only the shining purpose, right? If you see there is a tank are there, rolls are there. The rolls are dipped in the melamine resin. Here also in the crafted sheet, the rolls are made up from the PF resin, right? Now, they get dipped there in a PF resin. PF resin will work as a bonding purpose, bonding between the craft and the design sheet. But if you see the crafted sheet, no design sheet, they are get shining. We want because of the any laminate, if there is a not a that aesthetic value, the shining, this shining get reflected from the a melamine resin frame, melamine formaldehyde resin. Therefore, here both resin are used. One is phenol formaldehyde in the form of resolved resin, and the second is melamine formaldehyde resin. This melamine, friend, this melamine will work here for the shining purpose. If you get a very good gloss, very good shining for the design paper, and now when they again here is there is a one store is there. They are storing in that AC lab, AC storage, and after that they remove from that and they are doing the lamination. They are doing they are keeping one another that crafted sheet and the over that a design sheet, and they are going to again that design sheet again there is a blank sheet, maybe plastic sheet, and that whole assembly they are going in the a compression press. Now you have seen there are many that windows are there to put the stake. They are staking us there. They are keeping there all the sheet together, right? And there is a lamination of a crafted sheet and the design sheet frame. And such a design and crafted sheet have a lot of that there is a lot of value in the market. They are using multi applications, right? And such a type of that lamination. This is a lamination plant frame. Okay, such a sheets laminates they are manufacturing here. A very simple process frame. Now you have seen this, that if you see again, I will just fast, I will draw. Now see now here how they are taking that. Now see this is this is a design sheet frame. See now these are the crafted rolls are there frame. And the design rolls I will show you here. Yes, this is a design roll here frame. Design rolls are available here. See now how they now putting this design roll and the crafted roll. Now they are putting here in the a see this is a resolved resin, phenol formatted resin print here. See now, and it is get coated from the one side. It is get coated from the one side, and see now this is a PF resin, phenol formatted. Now see now the sheet is going through this. See now, and afterward it is completely wetted there. Now see now again this paper is get wounded on that. They completely, you will get a completely their shining, a gloss. Now this is the melamine. This is the melamine resin, right? Melamine formaldehyde. And you will get a completely shining there, friend. due to this. It's a big plant here, friend. There is also oven is there for the see temperature. How much temperature is in the oven? Only 62 degrees Celsius, friend. They are not keeping the higher temperature there. 62-degree temperature only to get the drying. Oh, only the drying purpose. Now see, now they are now cut. Now it is they get coated. Now drying is happen. Now they are cutting the sheet in the form of maybe 8 by 4. The length and width, right? And such a sheet they are going for the now lamination purpose. This is a crafted sheet now, friend. And now you can see this as a design sheet afterwards in the next, that part of this video. See, this is a crafted sheet, friend. Crafted no, design sheet. See now the design sheet and the crafted sheet, they are now going to the laminate. Now there's a paper now. See now, the paper is there from the bottom. There's a backing to this sheet. See now, again, it is a completely, they are putting for the conditioning purpose. And after that, they are now going through the uh, compression press. See now here how they are now putting, because the design should not affect. They are keeping the another paper there. And now it is going to that compression unit now. After that, there is a shredding also take place. Shredding means if the excess part will be there after molding, that can be cut immediately there, friend. This is just, they are now sticking the things. They are keeping the paper there for the alignment. And each zone, they are removing this, the polyethylene film. Now, see now, they are removing the polyethylene film from that. Because now they have to now make the lamination of the crafted sheet and design sheet. See now, this is going to now the compression press. This is a compression press for them. And then see now here it get compressed due to the heat and the pressure. They get bonded there, friend. See now there is a closing of the compression press. There is a heat and pressure. Now it get cure because it is the thermoset resin. Both are thermoset, melamine formaldehyde and urea, this phenol formaldehyde. See now they are going for the shredding purpose. Whatever the excess material, they can cut easily now. See now, this is a completely excess. They get cut immediately there by the wheel, cutting wheel. And whatever the length you want, 4/8, that you will get there. See now, this is for now dispatch now. After shredding or cutting. There are various type of designs available. In each sheet, they are putting their one, layer of other plastic sheet so that it should not affect the main design. See now it's a going for dispatch. See now the sheets, what is type of design is available here now. It's a decorative laminate, friend. All are decorative laminates. And they're using for the household applications. Number of, that applications are there. These are the, therefore, decorative laminates and industrial laminates. These are the two types of laminates. Now we will stop here, friend. We will meet on Monday now. Correct? We will,
Okay, sir.
yeah, we will cover the another topic on Monday.
Sir, one doubt.
This
particular thing is used for that door laminations,
Yes, yes. All correct. You are right. Correct. You are right. Right. This is a household lamination, friend. Correct. You are right. 100% right. I agree with you. Yes.
Okay.
Such a
First,
factory, you if you have a good place, if you have a shade, right? You can also open. It's a very, friend, cheaper plant. Only some systems you have to take by now. This is the only old film, the video I have shown you. But nowadays there are a lot of innovations are there, and you can also make a small various type of laminates in your plant.
One door,
Yes.
one door cost 10,000 rupees.
Correct. Yes.
Very good. Sir, actually, first whatever that roll came, that roll is only plastic roll,
Yeah, they are crafted. That you are getting from the industry, plastic industry.
So it
And
will be plain color.
And they are giving it cheaper.
Okay,
Right.
it will be
There is
plain
a-
white color, right, sir?
There is my student at the WAPI, the Shakti Plastic Bulke. They are
Okay.
also manufacturing a lot of, that this plastic, that sheets for that.
Okay,
And
sir.
lot of market is there, friend.
Sir, after that, melamine, it is going, that sheet is going into the melamine. It's a plastic.
Melamine Ozi. See, the role of melamine is to get the gloss, right? A very good gloss, right?
Okay.
Once you get coated, nothing will happen forever. And the gloss will be remain there because melamine is such a material, friend.
And after that, in which process we are getting different colors, sir?
There are, see, the different colors you can, this is only design rolls. Design rolls are there.
Already the roll,
Yeah.
the paper is
Yes.
with the roll only, colors
This
only.
design rolls is available in the market.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what these people are doing is they are pasting something after for glossy finish. Then
Correct.
they are keeping one over the other, and they are keeping some metal plate.
Correct.
Metal plate is like gauging for
Correct.
the sizing purpose.
Yes.
After that, cutting individually, they are placing one over the other.
Oh, cutting. They want the required shape. Yeah, 8x4. 4 feet by 8 feet, like that.
Sheet is only for gauging purpose.
Correct.
To avoid cross cutting.
Correct. Yes.
Then after that, the room for that glassiness only they are keeping in the low temperature room.
Correct. That is the one. Sensitive temperature, degrees Celsius, and very low.
That is a high temperature room,
Yes, 62. 62. It is a very good for the curing purpose with the pressure. There is very high pressure. High pressure is there.
Oh, in the room there will be high pressure also.
Yeah. These are the high pressure laminates actually.
After that, this is actually pasted over some other material.
Correct. Yes.
Cardboard like material, plastic material. That is also plastic.
Correct. You are right.
Then it will be pasted on the this door material.
Yes. And you will get a big laminates of that. A decorative laminate. It's called as the decorative laminates.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Okay,
sir.
we will meet on the Monday, friend. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. See you.